And hey, we're getting in game right away. We are
Hey.
in this Tuscan hardpoint, but I do want to mention at some point in time in this series or this game, we are going to be testing out a brand new thing, and that is going to be listen-ins with these teams. Oh, right off the bat, their outage just holding things
Oh
down for
yeah,
the boys.
look at that team wipe right there. That is just a really nice team wipe for New York Lightning, and this is their chance to take advantage of that, get their setups, and look for where they're spawning. As we can also see, as we got 3 players on the Slayers are going through mid, trying to go for the pinch, but it looks like they just got 4 down.
Yeah,
That's
Sin
it.
City is able to retake this P1 right away here. They're starting to get a little bit of map control. They're spreading out a lot, making sure they can defend this New York
Hmm.
push that's going to be going for this P2. We're seeing them hold down the
Hmm.
P5, hold down the P1, and
Oh
the middle
yeah,
map at the moment. And right
I was
now, New
gonna.
York trying to make a move through the P5.
Right. Yeah, that's actually a nice move. This is a way for the Slayers to keep their spawns for P2 and be able to play for the rotation. Oh my goodness, look at that crazy play, man. Oh man. And
I'm
spawn and
surprised Fury got 2 there. I'm going to be honest. I think New York
yeah.
messed up their trades a little bit there. No big deal. It's still paying off for them. Look at them rush on through here. The speed that New York is
Mm,
using to try to break these spawns, but Spawny going to pick up a couple right there. The boys in Sin City still spawning back tank. 1 player left on this
hmm.
P2, but the boys of New York pushing through that middle church area right now. So things are still getting pretty chaotic on this hill. Sin City still up by about 15 points on this game, but this hill is finally going to get a little bit of control of New York and Sin City. I think they're just trying to get out of the spawn, maybe try to get a little bit of an early rotation.
Hmm. Yep, as the Sin City Slayers are already looking at new as they are going through fields and also mid, but it looks like the New York Lightning are actually stopping them. They are cutting them off from that rotation, and this could be really dangerous for the Sin City Slayers. And as the rotation is what they're really going to need, and it looks like they already have someone at that god heady. That's actually pretty dangerous because it is not easy getting past that unless you have really good nade spots. And God, look at Crash,
We
man.
see it right there, right? We see Crash able to utilize the positioning in the back of the map to hold things down for his teammates. And now the spawning in players for Sin City are trying to push this out. They are going to grab that back part of the map. And the boys on New
Hmm.
York kind of just getting funneled in right here, coming from the middle of the map there in that outer like field area. Outer is just going to pick up a nice 2-piece right there. The game very even for the most part. Things are going very back and forth. Crash didn't even notice him go on his streak, but he pulls in that glide bomb. Quite get anything out of it, but it creates more than enough chaos in the map to keep this hill contested long enough for New York to get on this rotation, get ready for the next hill. But look at
Hmm.
Spawny going all the way around backfield right now. He's going to be back church, and no one on New York knows he's there. And look at the teammates spawn up by him. The squad spawns coming in. A couple kills going back
Oh.
and forth. The boys on Sin City should be able to lock down this back spawn. As I say that, they get a little bit of a wacky spawn, but New York still fighting for this one.
Mm, as Poppy just got annihilated, and I don't know about that power position. Like I understand he was trying to look out for field, but maybe he could have like gotten a heady to look a bigger variety of field as a lane. But it looks like the New York Lightning have gotten their spawns. They are in the hill and they are set up tight. And it looks like they have this money hill. They have a good positioning right now, as the Sin City Slayers are struggling to get past mid. But it looks like they got rid of Top Church, so now this is their chance to start pushing in. But Crash is just too good out there, and that's another team wipe. That's another team wipe by from Sin City Slayers. That is just not what they need right now.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to point out for the New York Lightning, I mean, a big thing we're looking at here is a guy like Outages, someone who likes to play pretty aggressive a lot of times. I mean, he's doing that right now. Look at him. He's 18-7, was just 18-6, but Crash
Hmm.
also on another like kill streak here. He's on a 5. Previously already did get that 7. He does end up dying right there, but still 19-9. And these guys, it feels like New York. Every time we're looking at this kill feed, you're picking up 2 pieces. Now Nimes on that 4 streak right now. They're up by about 80 points, and it just feels like this lead is going to keep extending. They look at them holding down this P5. They're upset like I said upset, but they're up here ready to go. Goth are picking up a nice 3-piece. Like it's just like streak after streak after streak for this squad. And Sin City,
Hmm.
I mean, it's getting rough. But hey, guys, we're gonna be doing the listen in for the first time here with the New York Lightning. Make sure you listen in.
One's bottom church on
More
me.
old Jeff. Jeff at old.
He's hitting now.
Absolute.
Where's he hitting
absolute,
new
bro.
face? All right, Jeff. We're looking for one.
He's
We're
like
looking
left
for
side. Yeah,
spawning.
he's left side.
We're looking for spawning, boys.
Keep holding my mid. I have P1.
I'm behind.
Keep holding my mid. Keep holding my mid. Top fire. Top fire. Top fire.
Holding?
Fury,
Mid dead,
mid
mid
dead.
dead, mid dead.
You have mid?
Yeah, wait, there's
keep
one
holding
more.
mid, keep holding mid.
Well.
He's absolute well.
Alright, take a mid.
Absolute.
I got mid. I got mid.
Yeah, keep holding mid, Goth. You're good.
I got your L heady and shit.
I'm naded to God heady,
Vanguard?
Goth. I'm naded to God heady from
Yeah,
Lions.
top
From
church,
Lions.
top church.
Where'd he go?
Top church
Where'd he go?
spawn.
Nice,
He might be
guys.
hitting mid RU or some
Mid,
shit.
mid.
Mid.
Hitting there. You there. Let's go.
Dead, dead.
Crash.
I'm
Last guy
watching
top
out,
church.
watching out. One more
Last
mid,
guy top
I'm
church.
Yeah, I'm
They're
here.
spawning in front of you, Crash. They're
Yeah,
still
top
spawning
church. I
in
hit him
front
with
of
a
you.
bullet. I hit him with
I
a
got
bullet.
you.
Top church with a bullet.
Yo, bottom
Listen.
church. Relieve
Yeah,
me,
he's bottom
spawning.
church.
Dead.
Great,
Good.
great,
Fuck.
GG.
On point, dead.
Freeze dead.
You, Fury.
Absolute you and entree. Absolute you and
You,
entree.
Fury.
He's gonna be mid block
I'm
on you.
hitting mid. I'm hitting mid.
Yeah,
Absolute
Oh, good
poppy
luck.
outer. Poppy outer.
Good
After
job.
one there. God heady.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back from that. As we could hear right there in New York, full sending on the comms right now. They're all sounding pretty good. We saw a little bit of passion there at the beginning of that as they were getting a little bit of business on. But hey, NCG, we're back, baby.
Yeah, I know. I actually like those comps. Like there may have been a few quiet places, but one of the things that I actually like about those comms is telling each other what they're watching and also telling where the enemies are. Like what you're watching is definitely something to keep track of so that your teammates can feel safe and they know where you're looking and that you will be able to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, hey, I think they do an absolute phenomenal job the way they were communicating the entire time. And I mean, just look at the score. Like it's just like you can definitely tell the way they're communicating together, but also on top of that, the pure talent these players possess. But they're able to funnel that properly through the map together, helping each other out, get things figured out. And I mean, they're up 197 to like 79 at the moment, right? Sin City is definitely having a little bit of a struggle at the moment. This is an insanely talented team, not something we typically see out of them. So hey, it's a rough start to the day. No big deal. It's a long series. Like this one, it's not technically over, but with the way this game works in a map like Tuscan, where a lot of these hills can be pretty contesty and the way New York's been playing, I mean, you got to think like Sin City's got to somehow manage to get like a full 60 on this next upcoming hill. But I mean, New York's already here. I mean, Sin City's going to maybe get these like hills and get the spawns, which they exactly do, but they've got to hold this whole thing and not allow New York to get anywhere near it.
Yeah, and one of the things I also noticed is the time. Look at the time on the New York Lightning. Now, one of the players, Can One Me, he has almost 2 minutes, or almost a minute and 45 seconds. And his KD may not be the best, but he's getting the time that the New York Lightning need. And as you can see by the others, all of them almost has a minute. So they're trying to like spread it out and play together on the hill, which is the important part. That's it, and that's one of the things that's very important hard points. Like you don't want to outslay and not have it do nothing. You got to be able to get the slaying numbers and be able to make that convert that into time. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, you got a squad like New York that's doing it basically perfectly right now, right? I mean, you got a guy like, look at Nine once again. He's getting a 2-piece up in here again. This guy feels like everyone on this New York squad. I've already said it a couple times, but it just feels like they're always getting in these perfect positions where they're able to pick up these surprise like 2-3 pieces. Like there's Gother and Crash picking up a couple kills. Crash, another one. I mean, the guy's 33 and 18. My bad. I forgot that he's killing people so fast you just can't keep track. He's about to run into a couple people field, but the boys on Sin City, yeah, they can't quite get there. Obviously, I mean, the guys on New York get it done, 250 to 101, which is just absolute perfect performance out of New York. And hey, they even had so far the best listen in the CRL's ever had.
And I gotta say, the New York Lightning had done a great job breaking hills, but also rotating as well.
Respawn, but we are loaded into this Tuscan Search and Destroy right now. Going to be New York Lightning on the offense right away. They've got that bomb going towards that A site. A couple players trying to watch mid. Kills going back and forth right now. A 3v3 situation, and things are starting to break off.
Very aggressive play by the New York Lightning at right there, but also Sin City Slayers being able to counter that was pretty nice. As we are now at a 3v2 in favor of Sin City Slayers.
Yeah, I like the way that Sin City was able to kind of sneak through there, be able to pick up that kill to give themselves a life advantage. Fury picking up another one. That's one of those guys you got to look out for in the map. Already 2-0. Now Gother 1v3 situation. Definitely one of the better players in the history of the CRL. He's getting things going. He's going to get taken down though. And this is a fantastic start out of the Sin City Slayers, starting things out 1-0. And baby, we could have ourselves a map right here. Sin City looking, I'll tell you what, at first I thought they were going to maybe have a confidence issue coming into this map, but it doesn't seem like that at all. You see how aggressive they got right away, right off the
Yep.
bat in the middle of the map? Like, I think they're ready to go.
Yeah, that first blood was definitely a blow for the Sin City Slayers, but being able to trade that out immediately was actually what they needed what they needed for this round. And after that, it became even. And once Sin City Slayers got their slaying ability, they were able to win that round.
And here we go. The next round is going to be starting up here. Crash going to be with that first kill. Another player going to go down for the side of Sin City is going to be Spawny and Poppy left. They're going to try to get something done, but they're on complete opposite sides of the map at the moment. Spawny going to get taken down now. 1v4 situation for Poppy. He's going to have that sniper. He gets pushed out. New York Lightning take that round about as fast as you possibly could.
Mm-hmm.
The only way faster is a full-on mid-rush from the other squad and just get squad wiped.
Yep, that was a really good regame by the New York Lightning, being able to counter what the Sin City Slayers have in their book, but it's all slaying is pretty much part of the game, but you also got to be aware of the objective as well.
Yeah, hey, and all I'm saying is, here we go, right? We got ourselves a 1-1 S&D. We're going into this round 3. New York on this offense again, but Sin City slowing things a little bit down this time. Not rushing in the middle of the map, watching that field side, but look at Outages move up the map. Spawny going to get the first kill on 9. Outages almost gets taken down, but he is going to stay up. But Gothard going to push up to this front church area. Going to be a 3v4 situation. Sin City going to have the advantage.
They know they're at A. They're gonna have to try. They're gonna have to try and find a way. Oh, as Crash. That is an interesting kill, and it is now 3-2 in favor. Excuse me, New York Lightning, and it looks like they're gonna try and they planted that A. All right.
Yeah,
Sin City Slayers is at a disadvantage. My apologies. And they're at a huge disadvantage right now with man disadvantage and bomb down.
Yeah, now going to be a 1v3 situation. The boys on New York looks like they're just kind of doing a little bit of hunting, a little bit of research on their part. Going to take down that last player and go up 2-1 in the series. But and that gunfight was a little bit weird for Jeff out in that outer field. But he did end up getting taken down mainly because of the fact he accidentally hit a mantle while he was in the middle of that gunfight. And once you start hip firing at that range, like, yeah, it's not that far, but with the automaton, it was just poor guy didn't even stand a chance. He did hit those first initial shots, though, and I thought he was about to beam Crash, but hey, it is what it is. No big deal. Now we're going into this round 4. The boys of Sin City got to get something going once again. Only down by 1 round, obviously, which is not too crazy of a deal, but don't want to keep bleeding.
As everyone is going to try and go for an A plant as 3 players are all in the field. One has got taken down. One is on number 6 Spawny is up at fire. Going to try and see if he can watch their U and be aware of the flanks.
Yeah, and right now we're going to see the boys on Sin City in a 3v3 situation. It looks like they can't really decide where they want to go. But Fury going to pick up that kill on Gothard. Jeff going to pick up one and Outages as well. Last player going to be alive is going to be Crash on a 5 streak.
Yep.
I'm sure he's just going to try to play for this. Maybe try to get a pick or 2 here. And he's going to play to the back of the map. Maybe not. Ooh, he's going to try to play top church, but Spawny going to get all the way in the back here. Things are a little bit sketchy here if you are Crash, but if you can maybe pick up a couple kills, this would be pretty big for the squad. And now some gunshots coming down. Crash going to try to move a little bit around because he knows he's getting hunted. He's going to get shot at pretty good. And Spawny up top going to take him down. Streaks are going to be a non-factor on this map at the moment. And Sin City cleaning up a nice round right there.
And again, that was just the slaying ability of Sin City right there, being able to get their picks and being able to get their picks 1 by 1, which led to a 3v1 which led to the 3v1 that gave them the advantage they needed with bomb down.
Yeah, hey, here we go, right? I mean, we got the boys on New York Lightning buzzing. We got the boys on Sin City buzzing as well. But look at this B push coming in from the New York Lightning. Going to be leading the charge. It looks like that's Outages up front. Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to end up backing up. I was going to say, that is the guy you do want, but now the guys on Sin City are responding to this. There's going to be some chaos very soon. Spawny seeing someone push through. The gunfight's going down in the back alley. Jeff going to pick up one. The boys at New York, going to be a little bit sketchy, but Goth are going to trade that kill out. And now things are going to get a little bit sketchy as Sin City picking up another kill.
It was Sin City that read that fairly well. They say they knew that they were going to be, and they decided to rotate all the way over there. And it was probably because that one person that was at B saw everyone coming and told them, hey, they're going B. So they all decided, hey, let's go over there. And that led to this Sin City Slayers victory for the round.
So I'm not too sure who that player was up top. I do believe it was probably Fury or something along those lines. Could have been Poppy as well. And I don't believe he shot right away. And I think that trigger discipline kind of helped the squad out. He saw the movement, let his boys know, and they moved over very quickly to help out. And Sin City was just in the perfect position pretty much right off the bat to counter this, right? Without New York really knowing that they were given away totally. Well, at least their movement dictated they maybe didn't know totally because they were still pretty much full sending, checking their corners, taking things pretty easy. Now, New York going to be on that defensive side, going to get that first pick as well. Now, Sin City, I mean, 3v4 situation, don't really have a lot of map control. As I say that, I mean, they got a guy in church, another one about to push in as well.
Oh, yeah.
And so now, if you're New York, this could get a little sketchy. Now I'm going to get shot in the side. The boys over here on New York got to watch their backs. That other player in the back of P2, going to be Gother. He's not really watching his side or anything. He must be pretty confident no one's sneaking up behind. But yeah, the boys on Sin City sneak up on the guys on the A side. They're going to pick up one. How did you somehow sneaks out a killer, but Fury going to trade that out? This bomb should go down shortly. Gother maneuvering to try to counter this.
Yep, and it was because of Top Church. I was gonna say if he could get him off Top Church, that would be the perfect opportunity. But we're in a 1v1 situation, and it looks like number 8 Fury, he's gonna try and play his life as Gother. He is hunting him down. Oh, the gunshots are in.
Yeah, these two players are absolutely twisted at the moment. Both play their lives very well. I don't know how Gother didn't get his head ripped off, but now Fury in a position. Oh, Gother going to take him down. I see you, Gother. Let's chill, maybe. I like the gun, too. No big deal. It's a nice SMG there, but Gother doing what he does best, clutching up those rounds right there for the boys. He's going to be 6-3 on the map. A nice little 2-streak and a nice, beautiful defuse to clean that round up for the boys.
Yep, with bomb down, there was a lot of pressure on Gother to win that gunfight and defuse the bomb. And honestly, that was a really nice clutch from Gother. That was what the New York Lightning needed to win that round. As the guy as the guy on Top Church did get killed, it did kind of give him a little scare.
Hey, our boy Gother, that guy's won 2 championships in this league, one in Black Ops Cold War Season 5, and now one in the Spring Diamond League as well. The guy showing why he's a champion at heart. And now the boys on New York Lightning getting a little aggressive towards the safe side of the map, trying to hold down that middle map as well. And Sin City not ready to really counter this, but Fury going to get the first one on Gother. One more going to be challenged right away. Fury gets a few shots off, but that's Outages you're dealing with. Not a guy you want to get in a 1v1 with. Now Outages looking like he wants to plant this bomb, but look at the little... Yeah, Jeff was sneaking around. I don't know. Nime gets that kill, but he gets it done. And now Spawny knows it is a little bit of a sketchy position, but the boys on New York, I don't think they feel too confident about this plan. But Poppy kind of in a spot to, doesn't see anyone cross or anything. So he isn't going to be able to get that info for his team, but he's making a move to maybe try to get a pick here. The boys in New York slowly rotating this one out. But Spawny going to be a problem over in that P5. The gunfight's going to go down. He picks up the first one. Nime's going to trade him out immediately. Now 2v1 situation. Poppy, he's got to get something going here. He knows, okay, I thought he was going to play through that P5. Now, things for New York are looking pretty good.
He's gonna try and take advantage of that the top radio position. Poppy's gonna the shots are in, but he did get the kill.
Yeah, hey, this bomb is gonna go down. Now Poppy has to clutch up a 1v2 and get this bomb defused. Outage is gonna go down. One more player to beat, and that is gonna be Nime. This 1v1 with 35 seconds remaining. Poppy got to get something going. I mean, he's got to get that speed rolling a little bit in his favor. But he's got plenty of time to work with here, and Nime just chilling in that back patio area, just kind of waiting to see what's going to go down. Oh, and here comes Poppy right now. I'm not checking this corner right now. Poppy doesn't quite see him. He's going to be in that back box, and he runs right past him. This is Nime's opportunity right here. This is exactly why he was laying down in that position. He's going to end up getting the kill, and he's going to clutch up for the boys. Well, got a little bit sketchy there for Nime, but, he's got the spot.
Yeah, that movement right there by Nime was just absolutely insane. And being able to get the back kill like that was just when he needed to clutch up that round. As Poppy, he the platform position. My mine's a little iffy right now. That plat position was a good position for Nime as he gets taken out for the first blood, but he gets immediately traded for making it even, and it's even once again. Look at the trades coming in, man.
I mean, dude, Fury is not a guy I would want to be fighting against on a map. But Gothard now in a 1v2 situation. This is the clutch king right here. He's going to get it done. He's got a guy right below him. I don't think he knows that, but Spawny might know that. And so Gothard, he's just taking his time, blowing through every single door on the planet, making as much noise as possible to shoot Spawny in the back there. Now in a 1v1 Fury. How is Gothard alive? He's still at 38 HP. I could have swore he just got hit 8 times, but somehow he's alive. That bomb is going to go down right now. Gothard pushing this one back out. Fury rotating around. Look at the speed from both of these players. Gothard going to win another clutch gunfight. He's going to go look at him again. He's like, give me your gun. Give me your gun. Give me the gun. And he's going to defuse the bomb because, you know,
I can assure you he wanted to shoot his body so badly, but he is a gentleman. He is not going to do it.
No, dude, the body stare I feel like is perfectly respectable, right? Because he's just looking at him and he's letting him know, like, hey man, I'm here. You're here. I'm alive. You're not, right?
Yep.
But hey, he's not teabagging. He's not shooting bodies. He knows what's up. Gothard's been around a long time. He's seen a thing or two, and he knows what's going down, right? The guy,
absolutely.
This guy, he's got the rule book in his pocket of his shirt, like it's a mini Bible or something.
And that 2v1 by Gothard is just completely insane. As Poppy gets a first blood, and it looks like the trades are coming in, but it's still man advantage for the Sin City Slayers, and it's now a 3v1. This is not looking too good for the New York Lightning, as it is now 9 that is left for the New York Lightning, and the bomb is down.
I mean, if you're Sin City, right, this is exactly what you need. You need a nice, quick, little dominant, fast round out of you to try to get things going again, right? You need to win 3 in a row. And, I mean, New York really only needs to win 1 in that time, but they're going to know exactly where Nime is now in this situation. It just seems like they're kind of slowly moving around to get towards him all at the same time. No one wants to solo chow this, but Spawny going to end up taking that one and winning it. Sin City going to get things up here to that 5-4 like round count right now, which, hey, it's looking a lot better if you're Sin City, but if you're New York, you got to still be a little bit comfortable, but you still got to close things out because that 5-3 S&D stat line is never where you want a match to get to. And now it's 5-4. So, hey, let's go. Let's close this one out if you're New York, but if you're Sin City, keep on going, brother.
All they gotta do is just take it round by round. They just got to take it slowly, play together, get the trades, and hope for the best.
Yeah, hey, the boys on Sin City, look at this. They're going towards the B side pretty quick. Trades are going to be necessary over there. Now I'm going to take down Spawny, 3v4 situation. They got to be rethinking this decision right here. But Gothard, he's going to be ready to go. He's going to get taken down. The trigger discipline not in his favor that time. The boys on Sin City rolling through New York at the moment. 2 players left. That's going to be crashing outages. Both of them towards this back church area right now, playing together. This bomb is going to go down, and they're going to have 45 seconds to defuse it.
Fury with the bomb down. It's all down. Oh, 2v1, and it's all down to outages.
Yeah, outages right now. He's going to be pushing up with this pistol. His teammate Shadow probably been teaching these boys a lesson, a thing or two about the pistol right there. He's going to pick up that first kill on Jeff. Now a 1v1 situation, 20 seconds remaining. Fury going to be chilling in the back of the map there, over by that tank. Sure, he's rotating around a little bit, just playing his timings. Outages is going to go for this defuse. It looks like no, he's not. He's going to go for the kill. The man must be Lamar or something. He gets it done and he clutches up the game for the boys.
Wow, clutch after clutch for the New York Lightning with Gothard making a few clutches of his own, and outages just winning the map for the New York Lightning. Unbelievable. This team is just absolutely insane right now.
Yeah, hey, New York is absolutely like maybe step it up, get the team buzzing again. These are 2 very, very talented players on this squad. Also, I mean, Spawny and Poppy, I mean, they got to get things going for the boys too here. And right off the bat here, going to get some kills back and forth. The boys on Sin City going to get the initial control of this A site, but I mean, hey, it's the A point on Tuscan control. That's kind of what we expect, but kills still back and forth. Outages not letting them hold A for very long. And at some point in time, we're going to have to see the boys of Sin City do exactly this, get mid-map control and take over this A site.
Yep, as they yep, that mid map control was what they needed to push up and be able to set up for A. But the thing is, once they capture A, they will have to go through B, which is not the easiest point to capture on Tuscan Control. And New York Lightning starting on defense, that is not going to be an easy task for the Sin City Slayers. As we all know, it's statistically defense has an advantage over offense, and with the New York Lightning on defense, that could be a little bit tough for the Sin City Slayers. But it looks like they managed to get some good control and capture A. As we now have 1 minute and 40 seconds left, and Fury, nice kill on bottom church. They are looking to go through church and outslay them.
Yeah, I mean, just look at this map rotation right here out of New York, right? New York knows that Sin City pushed through, and immediately they send 2-3 guys through the middle of the map, kind of get behind them a little bit. They completely stall the Sin City setup, push, which then delayed them like 10-15 seconds now total. And things are starting to pop off once again. Sin City not looking as confident in those gunfights as they did at the start of this push, but New York just cuts that push down perfectly, gets these guys in the back spawn. Gother already wreaking havoc on them, and he's just going to chill in that P5. Now, if you're on Sin City, you have no idea where anyone on New York is, and they're just trying to get a little bit of map control to try to get this push going again. They've got 1 minute, only 10 lives remaining, and they started this out with like a 3-4 life advantage on this push.
And again, it is not easy playing offense on Tuscan Control. And since Sin City, they had the good control in church. But once they got outslayed, that was the perfect opportunity for the New York Lightning to push up to their spawn and trap them in there.
I mean, and also look right now how Gother has these guys funneling all the way out towards that outer field right now. The boys on Sin City trying to make pretty much a last chance push here towards this the far A side of the map, right? And right now they're kind of getting cut down. Sin City, they have a couple players still left alive here. They're going to pick up some of these kills, and they've got to make a move here. Only 4 lives remaining, 13 seconds. Not a lot of time to work with, but if they could somehow pull at least a tick out of this, that would be absolutely amazing. Spawny gonna hop on. Nime's gonna be up top to deal with. That doesn't matter though. Nime gonna cut him down. Loves that box spot. He's always chilling there, right? And the boys on New York gonna close out the first one, which, hey, it's a defensive round for them. We fully expect, like you were saying earlier, we expect these defensive teams to be winning these rounds. But whenever you do get to see some big rounds on the offensive side for the other squads, it's good to see. And Sin City had a pretty solid start, and we saw the typical Tuscan defense, right? The guys on New York were able to hold, keep the map locked down.
Yep, as we're seeing some struggling on the slaying side of the Sin City Slayers, but let's hope this defensive round for them would be the momentum they need for to win this game, because this is what they're gonna need as they are controlling mid right now. And it looks like Outages just got a nice double piece right there. Just a good opportunity for the New York Lightning to take advantage and go over to A. As Outages, he gets another kill, but gets traded.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we're seeing some solid trades right now, back and forth right now. New York able to kind of retake their side of the map a little bit here, get that mid-map control once again. I shouldn't say full mid-map control, but they're at least watching it. They've got some guys on this A point, stacking that point. Word to Jims. And the boys of Sin City kind of just flooding into this head glitch out of Outages. Like, it's just not a guy you can shout right now. This isn't, like, whenever he's on this, like, these Godheadies up here on top of that A point, he's not touchable. Like, it's the same thing with Fury on the other side of the map. He's someone, when he's on that head, you just don't chow it no matter who you are. And the boys in New York right now, look at him picking up these kills, starting to push this backside here, but Poppy going to pick up a nice 2-piece. Gother going to clean that one up. And he's going to keep probably trying to get pressure on the back, but Jeff going to take him down. Last player alive over there is going to be Outages.
Yeah, and it
looks like we are going to be going into a listen in real quick, so make sure you guys are ready to go for this one. It should be a banger once again.
Oh, it was Fury. On the point, on the point.
Top radio.
Jump down ramp.
Ready is absolute. Ready is absolute.
Trying
Nice.
to play fresh.
There's 2 on point. 2 on point.
I heard that.
No, top church, sandbags.
Top plat and radio steps.
Ran
On
back
the
this
heady.
week.
One's top
Ran back
radio.
this
Alright,
week.
go P5,
Yeah,
crash,
yeah.
flank. Play really slow, crash. We have so much time. One's definitely gonna be in P5. Yeah, I see him. He's stunned in P5.
Top
I'm
church.
dead. I'm dead. P5,
Top
Jeff.
church sandbags. Crossing top radio.
Nice. In church, Jeff. Let's go. We spawned mad close.
Close,
One's gonna be
close.
top radio. Yeah.
Absolute laying down. Nice.
And
Nice, that's nice.
I cut plot.
I'm one.
10-10.
Top, really weak top. Really weak top. They're dead, they're dead.
Nice.
Nice. I'm gonna pick up flat.
Absolute ramp on the back stairs, bro.
I'm gonna pick up top, actually.
Yeah, we got a stick. That's fine. I don't really care. One's in the back. Back here, Crash. 100%.
One more in the back, one more in the
We
back.
can still win this here. Nice crash.
Yeah, we have
He's weak,
50
I hit him.
seconds, bro. Somebody take a long route again. I needed you.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. And right there, you just saw, I mean, New York, a lot calmer comms this time around. Seems like they're a lot more confident in what they're doing. They're doing a lot more, taking their time on getting their setups and that sort, which obviously they have a lot more time in the control, especially when you take the A point, pretty much right off the bat. And they just slowly, they use their communication and they use their teamwork together to be able to get this round win right here. And, I mean, you're up 2-0 in a control, and you're up 2-0 in the series. It's looking pretty good if you're New York.
Yeah, and not only that, New York is on defense once again, and this was what I was saying. This is what I was saying earlier today with earlier this map. Then with the New York Lightning starting on defense, that is not something you want to see out of the Sin City Slayers. As they lost their defensive round, it looks like it may be a 3-0, but we don't know what's going to happen next, as Cawthor accidentally gets a team nade, and it's just not looking good for the Sin City Slayers right now, as they're just getting a little bit outslayed right now. But will they? And look at that, they're going for a B. They're going for a B push right there, but it failed, and it looks like they're all going A, trying to get something going right there.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff did end up going for that B point as a distraction right off the bat there. It forced everyone from New York to back off there, and now they're getting a solid hold on this A point, but Gothler just going to walk right on in and kill somebody somehow. And the boys on New York just getting those kills right off the bat. But to look at the spawners coming in from Sin City here, pushing right towards this B point. They're going to start getting on it. Now I'm going to take out one, gets traded out though. Jeff going to be down on that point fighting Gothler, but Gothler with a nice two-piece. And now Poppy and okay, these two players over here from Sin City, looks like it's going to be Poppy and it's going to be I think it was Jeff over there. No, Jeff's dead.
What a good trade.
And the boys still trying to make a push towards the A point and the B point at the same time. But New York a little bit conflicted on what they want to do. It looks like they're going to opt towards defending the B point, which is the obvious decision here, as the boys on Sin City going to start taking that A point and still trying to keep the kills contested on B.
Yeah, it looked at that B push that they did was actually pretty interesting. I would say brave, but at the same time they were able to get their slaying done and get a trade or two. But also ultimately it didn't go through. But it was a really nice attempt by Sin City Slayers. And right now they're just trying to get church control just so that they can get the map control. And I gotta say, it's looking really good for the New York Lightning, as they are up 4 lives, make that 3.
Yeah, and I mean, Crash out here making plays. He is going to actually end up getting taken down there. Looked like he was going to get it for a second, but the boys on Sin City still trying to. It almost seems like they're a little bit panicked on the map at the moment with some of the movements they're making. They might start to try to get a little bit of a play together here shortly. But look at that gunfight that's going to be going down in the spawn. Goth are going to take down Jeff, and now the boys on Sin City trying to push the back, and Fury. It's kind of like flip these spawns here. Obviously, that's not how it works in control, but like he's in the New York Lightning spawns here. This is gonna give his team an opportunity to get something going. They're picking up the kills over here as well. They're gonna have to deal with Crash on the ramp. He's trying to play in this hill, but he's got 2 guys pushing him, delaying long enough for his teammates to try to help him out. But now look at the map control out of the Sin City Slayers right now. This could be their chance to take this offensive round. They've only got 1 guy on the hill, but from up top, that's gonna be Poppy. But Poppy somehow gets taken down without taking anyone out. And now the boys on Sin City, what looked like was going to be a promising push, get taken down, pushed all the way back to their spawn. Jeff going to be the solo player pushed up.
What I think they could have done there is go for a full stack right there and pressure the New York Lightning, as that could have been an advantage for the Sin City Slayers to actually win this round. But it looks like Poppy making some moves over here, trying to get P5 down, but he gets killed by Crash. Like, oh my goodness, this New York Lightning team is just too is just too unstoppable. As they just won their defense with and now it's a 3-0 sweep for the match in favor of the New York Lightning.
Yeah, they're gonna win.